Scenario planning is really important because the market changes so fast. You have to adapt and sometimes change plans. Competitors come along. There's also just a lot of external forces. I think it's just really important to be on top of your industry, on top of your indication, how you compare, how you're different, how you're better. And then from there, aligning the executive team that everybody has the same data information, challenge each department head to do an analysis for their own area of expertise and come up with potential ideas on how we can change, adapt, bring in the timeline. Sanofi, they were also working on a pediatric RSV live attenuated viral vaccine. And when data came out last year, they just did the accelerated phase 1 and 2 combined study, and now we're pushing to phase 3. And we had our clinical development plan already mapped out when we're targeting to hit the BLA, when we want to go to market. But then it really made us sit down and think, how can we do better? We created a plan that worked for us, but how do we think outside the box to bring that in? And that's all triggered by the change in the landscape. First things first, who's the first bottleneck? The first bottleneck is manufacturing. Everybody's in a call working through the technical details of, can we even feasibly do this? Can we leverage material that we have? Once that's been identified, and from there, what about the clinical considerations? What are the regulatory timelines? Do we make an amendment to our existing protocol? Does our clinical site have the capacity to take this in? And if we do start dosing by X date, how fast do we have to enroll to be able to beat the RSV season? Once again, the process is we want to manufacture this product by this date to get into clinic by this time. And once you have that defined, then each of the departments just diving into their subject matter area to really understand what they can and can't do. Because if the clinical site can do it and they can enroll, great. But if we can't manufacture in time and get analytical testing and release the drug product, then it doesn't matter what the clinical can and can't do. So it's really about each department doing a deep dive, what is feasible, and then getting together with all department heads and saying, this is what I can offer, and then do these pieces align? Can we then bring it together? Sometimes we had such aggressive timelines that 1 day difference could change the path of our program. So then just very high touch point, making sure people are providing real-time updates if anything pivots from the agreed upon plan. So it's just really looking at that target plan and mapping it in real time.